Oh, okay, okay. Can we see it? Test, test. Can everybody sit
Test.
down, please?
Could you please sit down? We're going to start very soon.
Hey. Is it? Yeah. So, good afternoon, everyone. It's very wonderful to see everyone here after everything that we've been doing for this past 2 years. It's been such an amazing journey for everyone, I'm sure. So, we'll be starting off our ceremony and we'll move into the first. Exactly. So, we'll move into the first slide, which is just an introduction to the ceremony. We'll go through different talks today. We'll give out the diplomas, of course, take a lot of pictures, and just celebrate everything that we've been working for. And I'm very looking forward to hear everyone's speeches and just to see everyone's happy smiles. And it's just, I'm very happy to be here. So just a little presentation. I'm not sure that if everyone knows me. I hope so. But I'm Vanessa. I'm from Rennes, 2023 intake, of course, or else I wouldn't be here, right? Good. So we will start here with a welcome by Professor Isabella Zin Tomasino, and also who's the Vice President for Education and Campus Life.
Good afternoon, everybody, distinguished guests, international professors and program directors. Dear fellow graduates, families, dear InnoEnergy colleagues and friends. It's a great honor to welcome you today at Grenoble INP, University Grenoble-Alpes, for celebrating a milestone that represents not only work and perseverance, but also vision, innovation, and a shared belief in a sustainable future. Today, we mark the completion of your diplomas and your diploma journey within the framework of the InnoEnergy European Institute of Innovation and Technology, EIT for the insiders, energy technologies, smart cities, electrical networks, renewable energies, nuclear energies. These words, connected to your diploma's titles, remind us that the missions powered by the InnoEnergy EIT to accelerate the energy transition, enable and grow a global net zero economy, and contribute at ensuring access to reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. And I must say, we could not have hoped for a better year to welcome this InnoEnergy graduation ceremony here in Grenoble for the first time. Actually, we celebrate this year the centenary of the international exhibition that took place in 1925 in Grenoble for promoting tourism and hydroelectric power, or huile blanche, as we historically call it in French, the white coal, by opposition, of course, to the coke and the black coal. Hydropower, which is a clean and renewable energy, is no doubt at the core of our scientific and industrial heritage here in Grenoble. A century ago, hydropower launched Grenoble into the modern era, paving the way for the unique innovation ecosystem we are part of today. Let me share the words of Joseph Pionchon, which was the founder of the first Grenoble Institute of Electrical Engineering a couple of decades before the international exhibition. If there's a city where higher technical and practical education in industrial electricity should naturally find its place along other university teachings, it is surely the city of Grenoble. Due to the abundance of hydraulic power, electric installations of all kinds have multiplied here more than anywhere else. Grenoble is indeed, in the field of industrial electricity, a first-class center of information and practical studies. This vision from more than a century ago has proven true. Today, Grenoble is internationally recognized as a hub for innovation, research, and technology, especially in the energy sector. It is home to world-class laboratories, startups, major companies like Schneider Electric, Verkor, and so on, and institutions all working together to address the pressing energy challenges of our time. And this is precisely what InnoEnergy and our partnership with other partners all across Europe is about, bringing education, innovation, and entrepreneurship to drive the energy transition. And you, dear graduates, are part of it. With your study program, you learn more than theories and technologies. You joined a community of change makers. You learned to collaborate across disciplines and cultures. You learned that innovation is not just about invention, it's about impact. And you learned that solving energy challenges is as much about people and purposes as it is about data and design. You also discovered that resilience is renewable, just like the energy source you have studied. And all these achievements are not yours alone. So I would like today to thank your professors and mentors who guided you all along your journeys, the InnoEnergy network and partners that open doors to the global collaborations, and to your families and friends whose support undoubtedly kept you grounded and motivated. Dear graduates, today we celebrate your success, but today is not the end of your journey, it's the beginning of your impact. The world needs more than engineers and entrepreneurs. It needs leaders who believe that sustainability and innovation are inseparable. And as InnoEnergy graduates, you carry a unique responsibility to turn ideas into action and actions into lasting change. Whether you go on and join global companies or local organizations or launch startups or influence policy, each of you has a future that we hope will remain connected to the spirit of InnoEnergy and to the values we hold dear: innovation, sustainability, and cooperation across borders. On behalf of all the Grenoble ENP community, congrats to you all, and may your energy never run out.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Isabella, for such amazing and inspiring words. So next on we have Alberto Gonzalez, the head of Career, Alumni, and Industry Ecosystem, along with Machteld van Rinsingen, head of Masters Plus.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the InnoEnergy Masters Plus graduation ceremony here in Grenoble EMP. It's a joy to see, and I have difficulty seeing, but it's a joy to see everyone here. You, your parents, your family, your friends, the professors, anyone is here to support you. The graduation ceremony is really one of my favorite events of the year. I leave my computer in my attic behind and I see you, the graduates, that we've been working very hard to make sure that you can create impact. I see your parents, which for me it's very nice to see the people that have been supporting you during this time. Your results make me very proud. Today I'm standing here together with my colleague Alberto to be, well, the second to congratulate you. Class of 2025, congratulations already.
Well, I thought you were going to clap, so we clap. Great, you deserve that. Congratulations also on my behalf. You graduated at a remarkable moment. AI is changing everything we touch. There are two truths that we must hold at once. First, artificial intelligence is a hungry new load on our energy system. We are seeing an unprecedented increase on demand for data centers and digital infrastructure. At the same time, AI might also be the solution for the very challenges it creates. Forecasting, optimization, flexibility, and integration of renewables at scale. This is not a contradiction, it's an opportunity. We must power the digital revolution sustainably while using digital to help accelerate decarbonization.
And that's why the energy transition and the digital transition are now one story. And the good news is that you are bilingual in that story. Over the last 2 years, regardless of which program you studied in or which location you were studying, you've learned to engineer complex energy systems, and to innovate within them, from modeling grids and storage to data-driven operations to entrepreneurial problem solving. That's what we've been teaching you at InnoEnergy. But we don't just invest in education, we invest in and with top talent. You guys, we connect you to our university partners, to our industry, to an ecosystem of ventures that InnoEnergy is supporting, so that your ideas can move from projects to pilots to products.
While we were preparing this speech, Martel and I, we thought that we want to leave you with maybe two call to actions, if we may. Number one, when you join a company or create one, you know how I am about creating startups. So when you join a company or you create one, bring these both mindsets. Bring the rigor of an engineer, but also the curiosity of an innovator. Where others see constraints, see opportunities. When other people are seeing, for instance, difficulties in raising funds for early-stage climate tech startups, see possibilities such as dual use. When others are seeing an increase in data center energy use, see opportunities for solar, for tidal, for nuclear power generation, but also for storage and for circular thermal systems. Again, where others see constraints, see opportunities. And number two, maybe even more important than number one, capitalize on the ecosystem and stay close to the community you have created over these 2 years. Your classmates, your professors, your mentors, the companies that are ready to work with you. This is a very important tangible capital that will stay with you for decades, and one of the most important results of the Masters Plus program you just completed.
Now, before we begin with the formal celebration, I have a few thank yous to make to our partner universities, professors who are here, to the InnoEnergy community and staff who have made this event possible, especially also to the events team here in Grenoble. Thank you for making today possible. To the families and friends who supported you over the years, thank you for lending us your sons and daughters and friends. Class of 2025, this is your moment. It's now my pleasure to hand back over to you, I think.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We are going to now welcome Professor Samuel Seed from Grenoble ENP.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, dear guests, dear fellow colleagues and professors, dear families, and of course, the stars of the day, the NTech graduates, and not only the NTech one, all the other ones. So, first of all, congratulations, you did it. You deserve this moment of celebration after all of that. It's the end of one journey of 2 years. It's also the beginning of a new journey now. And your mission, if you accept it, it's to create a bright future. A bright future not only for you, but for all of us. Bright future, a bit like the bridge that is beside me. Very bright, that goes to somewhere, at least. That's the future. And to make it bright, we need energy. And for this energy, we must power our future without burning it. Burning it, sometimes things takes time. I want to speak about someone. You probably know Joseph Fourier. So that's one of the founder of Grenoble University. 215 years ago, you probably have heard his name from the Fourier transform in math, or maybe from the heat energy equation. And he did something else also. He's the first one who described the greenhouse effect that is ruling the Earth temperature. But it took long, almost 2 centuries, to understand how we were just messing up with all these greenhouse effects. And so things take time, and the world needs cleaner energy, smarter systems, and more efficient technologies. So who better to tackle all that than you, engineers? But the energy transition, it's not only about technology. It's also about courage, creativity, resilience, and collaboration. So if I sum it up, I would say the world is waiting for your energy in every sense of the word. So once again, congratulations, and may your ideas shine as brightly as the future you're helping to build. Thank you.
Thank you, Samuel, for such nice words. And now we're moving on to our two graduates from ENTEC. So Dylan Correa and Dario dos Santos Rocha. Please come up on stage.
Yeah, I'll make it short and sweet so you guys won't be bored. First, good afternoon, everyone, respected professors, fellow graduates, friends, and family. I'm Dylan Correa, and it's truly an honor to stand before you today as part of the final batch of the Masters in Energy Technologies, also known as ENTEC. It's a bittersweet moment because while we celebrate the end of this incredible journey, we also close a very special chapter in the story of this program. When we first joined ENTEC, most of us didn't know what to expect. We came from different corners of the world, driven by curiosity, ambition, and maybe a little bit of fear of what lay ahead. But as the semesters went by, through lectures that stretch our brains, assignments that tested our patience, and group projects that tested our friendships, we grew, we adapted, and we thrived. We became a family. From late night study sessions to weekend plans to group presentations, these moments shaped us into who we are today. We share more than just knowledge. We share cultures, laughter, and countless "are we going to really make it?" But here we are today, and yes, we did. Of course, none of this would have been possible with our professors and mentors, and to them, thank you for guiding us and believing in us when we doubted ourselves. As the last batch of ENTEC, we carry not just our degrees or diplomas, but the legacy of everyone who came before us. This program has shaped us all, from engineers, researchers, and innovators, and now it's our turn to take that forward. Whether we find ourselves designing cleaner technologies, shaping sustainable policies, or leading businesses into a greener future, we will always be part of something bigger, and that is the ENTEC spirit. So to my fellow graduates, you crossed the finish line, not just as individuals, but as a team. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. Turn those challenges into memories and uncertainty into opportunities. As we step into the next phase of our lives, let's remember where we came from, the friends we made, and the laughter that kept us going. The ENTEC program may end, but the energy, our energy, will never fade away. Thank you and congratulations to everyone, especially the ENTEC, the last but the best. Thank you.
Very good, very good. I'm guessing that after this speech, we can all say Dylan for president, right? I mean, that was very good. Congratulations. So let's look at some moments here from ENTEC.
This was supposed to play during his speech, but it's fine. No, it's fine.
Yeah, we're definitely missing some music here, aren't we?
Wait. Just a disclaimer. This was supposed to play while he was speaking, so just imagine some music behind.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'm giving running commentary then, yeah. Ignore the pictures with me in it though. Yeah, so we have, okay, this is us in, what was it? Munich? Yeah, no, that's Munich. And this was William's birthday, right? Yeah? Yeah, no, we're at a Brazilian restaurant, really nice. This is Arun, William, and Dylan for a part of Kiri. Who remembers Kiri? Yeah, you remember that. Yeah. And this is Yifan trying to connect people, I guess. And then Divya and William also. Yeah. And this is us at Utum. Yeah. That restaurant was really nice. Yeah.
I think.
And this is a very long video. I'm so sorry. It wasn't supposed to be this long. You can press 2 times speed, you know. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you, Dario. That was a good save. That was very good. You can rest now. So I want to call everyone from NTech on stage, please. Do you want to do it? Do you want to give the diplomas?
Yeah. I think I'm supposed to.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now we're moving on to some more speeches, and we're welcoming Professor Johan Driesen, the program director.
Thank you very much. And as I could not print out my speech, I had to bring something electronic. Okay, welcome graduates, parents, emotionally supportive, important persons, and colleagues. Now, who am I? I'm Johan Driesen. I'm actually from the KU Leuven and the Energy for Smart Cities program, and I'm one of those people who comes to all the classes. Yes, that is in the end what distinguishes me from a student. I'm a professor. And from that position, I can say it was a pleasure and an honor to teach to you. I would also like to take this opportunity to apologize on behalf of me and my colleagues for the traumas I may have caused by doing so, as well as for the bad jokes I may have made in class in your presence. I don't apologize for the bad jokes on the online recordings of the classes which you all watched at double speed. Yeah. In the past 2 years, you studied and lived in many places: Leuven, Stockholm, Grenoble, Barcelona, and so on. You learned where the exams were the hardest and the beers were the best. And coming from Leuven in Belgium, I'm entitled to confirm that these two are indeed correlated. It's very important you had this international experience. Energy flows do not stop at the border, although some, and actually more and more politicians may think so. This sector needs a lot of people from all over the world. because the energy transition is really a global thing. It is a fact, a truth, not just an opinion, as some are saying. The past years you were studying this in 2D, yeah? On screens, on paper, and so on. But now you'll be working in 3D. Yeah? You'll be working on the decarbonization, the decentralization, the digitalization. And as you may know by now, and certainly our EFC graduates, this was the core of the program we taught you. And from now on, you get a Master of Engineering in Science degree. That means you have rights and duties. You were taught to look for scientific evidence. You have to innovate and find the best technologies to the benefit of society. And you have to make sure that this energy transition will happen in the right direction. And you also have rights. You can all call yourself engineers. And that means from now on you will be asked by everybody in your family to help you with the Wi-Fi and the printers that are not working. And you will also be called to come to the rescue when a light bulb is broken. Therefore, I started thinking, how many people do you need to change a light bulb? Yeah? You probably know this phrase, it's an old joke, but seriously, I started to think, how can we apply it here? For instance, how many computer engineers, like our BRIC educational director, who was supposed to speak here, but he couldn't, Frank Giele, he's a computer engineer. How many computer engineers do you need to change a light bulb? You know the answer, none, because this is a hardware issue. Yeah. How many professors do you need? Yeah, one of course, and then he or she will write 3 papers about it. How much people from the InnoEnergy staff, and are now looking at me with a scary face, are needed? Yeah, 1 to hold the lamp and 2 to turn the ladder. And how many sense students? Where are they? 1 to get the light bulb and the other to call Hans Edien for help, as always. Or am I just saying some nonsense here? Yeah, credit to Hans for this joke. Yeah, he'll probably make it also in his speech. It's his best joke, and also the only joke I ever heard him make. But okay. Now, how many select or NTech students do you need? Huh? Yeah, 1, if it's an energy-efficient LED light, of course. Otherwise, 1 more to go to the store and to get the right one. Oh yeah, and 1 more to go to the supermarket and get the beers and start a party afterwards. EMINE, the nuclear program. Yeah, I know the answer. But there are people here in the room that don't have nuclear clearance, so I can't tell you. René, how many René students do you need? Yeah, 1 to hold the lamp, and that's enough as the universe revolves around them. Sorry. Sorry. Well, how many Energy for Smart City students do we need? Yeah, 1 to design the sustainable multi-fuel generator, 1 to construct a vertically X drive to screw in the lamp, 1 to design the robotic manipulator to hold the lamp, and so on, because this is a moonshot project, or wasn't it? Yeah? No, okay. Okay, that's it. Final disclaimer, the speech was written without the use of ChatGPT, contrary to the speech. Oh, no, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Okay. Having said this all, one last thing. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joan. So now we're calling Arya Sunilraj on stage.
I can't top that, sorry. Hello and good evening. My name is Arya Sunilraj, and I'm grateful to have gotten the opportunity to speak as a representative for Energy for Smart Cities batch. 2 years ago, a lot of us took the brave decision to start our masters in a new city. For the majority of us, it was the first time away from our homes and our country. It was obviously not an easy task to start fresh in a new city, and most of us did that again for our second year, and some of us did that again for our third time for our internships. We gained a lot of knowledge in these 2 years, along with a lot of stress. We were mostly fearless in front of the multiple countries' bureaucracies and the visa processes. And I hope that the courage we showed in the last 2 years always stays with us. Other than this courage, if there's something else I hope everyone takes away from these 2 years, it would be the friendships and the connections we have made. A couple of days ago, I heard another graduation speech where they said that making friends is easy, but staying friends is the more difficult task. And I felt that this was true, but it also made me realize how lucky I am to have people in my life who made it easy to be kept close. For this, I'm grateful to my family and friends. And I hope that everyone here has made meaningful connections in the last 2 years and will always keep growing with a wonderful community around them. And I also wish everyone here has sweet goodbyes today. And of course, goodbyes are much more sweeter when there is a promise of see you again. Now, on behalf of the EFSE batch, I would like to thank InnoEnergy, as well as the people who are the pillars of this organization for coordinating this journey. I would also like to extend our gratitude to the professors, mentors, and coaches of KTH, KU Leuven, Grenoble NCCube, UPC, and Ontenematum for the past 2 years. Lastly, I would like to thank my program mates, who were the best and the most fun I could ask for. The memories I made with you guys will always be some of the sweetest in the last 2 years. Thank you, and congratulations to everyone.
Amazing. I would like to now call all of the Smart City students to make a line here while we call you one by one on stage. So first, Asil Kolako. Yeah. Nuno Afonso Curado Fernandes. Florentine Rasmus Benedict Hollertz. Hu Hao Xiang. Saran isn't here with us today, but Daniel Nunes Hernandez. We have Kartik Nagaraj Sankyanas. Dominic Cementi and Somya Sukumara Nair Renuka. And Arya, I'm so sorry. Her name is not there. Yeah, take a group picture, of course. Thank you so much and congratulations. Okay, so moving on to our Alumni Plus, Juan Maldonado Alcazar, the Alumni Manager.
Let's see. Hello, beautiful people. Really nice to be here. This is definitely my favorite part of graduation because this signals the exact moment where you all belong to me. So give yourselves a round of applause, please. Welcome, alumni. As you might have noticed in the speeches today, all of your professors, the InnoEnergy staff, have these big challenges for you. And you might be wondering at this moment, how am I going to achieve that by myself when I have to find a new job, establish myself in the new city, look for a new apartment, and basically take care of my life in the following months? And the good news is that we have a fantastic network of over 2,000 people that are going to help you along the journey. And the even better news is that InnoEnergy has already prepared a really good journey to help you along the way to reach that impossible mission that we put forth for you. So if there's anything that you can remember out of this master's ceremony, let it be the next 3 slides. When they come. One more? One more? So it was not 3. But there are 3 main pillars how you can get involved with the alumni community of InnoEnergy and really benefit your career in the long run. The first one is in a couple of months you will receive a beautiful email to be part of the alumni volunteer program. This is the first part of the journey because these opportunities for volunteering, like being a mentor, like being an advisor for the Green Seed Journey, or being advisors for different projects, are going to help you develop the managerial skills you will need in the next 3 years. So it is a great way to get started in your career. If we go to the next one, we also have a corporate ambassador program where we want InnoEnergy and their ecosystem to really support your organizations in the future. And this ambassador program is located in different cities around Europe, so you will also find a community in different places. No matter where you move, you will have an InnoEnergy community to support you and your career advancement. And finally, the journey ahead is also important to understand that the Masters Plus journey doesn't end here. It comes in many, many years ahead where we are also going to invest in your professional and executive development. With this in mind, we have created a program called the Road to the C-Suite, where we will train you in all the management skills that you will need to reach executive roles in our ecosystem and also in your own organizations. So this will happen. You'll get an invitation to be part of this program 3 years after your graduation, so please stay tuned for this. And without further ado, I wish you a great journey ahead. Remember that the InnoEnergy ecosystem will always be there for you, and that this is just the beginning.
So now we welcome Professor Cristobal Vos, Program Director.
Forgot my phone.
Okay, good afternoon, graduates and your guests. As it has been said, this is the best moment in this 2 years journey. The graduation, where you don't have exams, hard deadlines, deliverables. Well, maybe some of you still have something pending with us, but I think it's going to be solved very soon. It's just now to be happy all together and with your families. I don't want to be long because this ceremony, this act, it's for all of you. You are the stars of this ceremony today. But it's always fair to acknowledge and to say thank you to the people and to the institutions who made this possible. I want to remember the professors, the universities, especially the coordinators at each university, Duarte at IST, Miro and Jivan at KTH, and Ivan at Ecole. Also ESADE, of course, it's a very important part of this RENE program, especially in the year one. Maria Jose, Winnie, I'm sure you have good memories of these days at the ESADE in Barcelona. And of course, also the managers, Sylvia and Dolores, who were taking care of everything, in holidays, in weekends. So you had the tickets, the flight tickets, the hotels, everything ready, as better as they could. And of course, also InnoEnergy and DAET for the funding and but also for the commitment to make the program, I think, these programs, the InnoEnergy programs, the best in their class, no? With a lot of industry participation, a lot of parallel activities, and all the things that you know that you have during the program and also now after the program, like alumni and the Career Center. I want to address the parents, the families. Thank you for your confidence with us. We tried to do our best. I think you must be proud of your daughters and sons. They are very well prepared. I think doing research or creating a startup or in academics, our future, our society, it's at their hands. I think they are well prepared, and it's their merit, actually. For the graduates, I hope that you leave us with more knowledge, experience, but also with many more friends, and I think with a great life experience during these 2 years. The best for the future, and thank you. Thank you for coming. Okay.
Thank you so much. We're going to look at some RENE memories as well, which is lacking some music, so please just imagine it while it's playing. Or stuck. Amazing. So I would like to invite on stage Afonso Barroco and Marilyn Gilberts.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome, class of 2025. Finally, after 2 full years, we can say we've seen so many corners of the world, from the most western point of Europe to the most northern, attending lectures in 3 different countries, connecting with people in different time zones, moving every few months, finding out who's there for you, being each other's life coaches, chefs, therapists, dance partners, and adventure buddies. Congrats to everyone who had to navigate the stormy sea of paperwork for visas and legal status. I believe no human should require a piece of paper to be legal on their own planet. But I'm so proud of us. We've managed to each shine at some point of this journey and show our light to others. It was amazing to share laughter, tears, empathy, and emotions. Remember, that's a sign of strength and integrity. What an incredible mission we're on, exploring technologies and strategies to tackle the climate crisis. Let's remember to always focus on that mission, strengthening our climate in the face of rapid and irreversible changes. As engineers, let's break down the climate question. To do so, let's think of it as a tree. Resource extraction for profit and commodity are the roots in which the crisis is born. Colonialism, imperialism, and capitalism are the trunk, so the social structures that enable it. While the branches are climate change and political instability, the leaves are the collateral consequences that we all know, like forced displacement of war and climate refugees. Never start solving the problem at the leaves, always find the roots. On this note, well, actually, indeed, education is not merely about knowledge. It is about awareness, understanding, and development of critical thought. On this note, I would urge our Inno coordinators to not allow companies like Amazon to do their greenwashing on us. and to boycott companies which operate on colonized territories, notably Western Sahara, Mozambique, and Palestine, where ecocide and genocide are prominent examples of environmental unsustainability. And I want us to know how lucky we are. Worldwide, millions of people can't afford the high cost of education, and 130 million girls are excluded from it. All 12 universities in Gaza have been bombed by Israel and the complicit West in the last 2 years, while millions of students in Sudan, Yemen, Congo, and many more places, unfortunately, can't go back to school because they live in conflict zones. Without looking too far, Europe is planning a rearmament of 800 billion euros, which means great cuts to education and social welfare. We know that education, universities, and culture are common targets because that's where critical thought is developed and progress is fostered. So I encourage all my fellow colleagues to engage in life with an open mind and an open heart and try to always learn something. Know your worth, your time, experiences, abilities, never let them exploit you, and always challenge the world. And ask for high salaries, because companies have the money. I'd like to read a quote from The Lord of the Rings. It goes, "What are we holding on to, Sam? There's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for." And a quote from The Alchemist. It goes, "When we want something, the entire universe conspires for us to achieve it." So thank you to everyone who gave us a little taste of their life and showed us a little bit of themselves. I always say that a meaningful connection is one that leaves you with something. What a beautiful feeling to know that we have a big family all over the world. Thank you to our families who put in great financial effort for us to join this program in a grand gesture of love. Thank you to our directors, professors, and coordinators for creating an inspiring pathway for us and acknowledging our differences to be understood and valued, especially in our learning journey. Thank you very much and have an amazing night.
Well, it's quite hard to topple that, I'd say. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be here celebrating our graduation together. And I'm starting my speech by saying that the last 2 years of my life were probably the best. I'm sure some of you also feel the same. And to my family, friends, colleagues, InnoEnergy staff, academic staff, thank you so much. You're a big part of it, and I'm very thankful for that. Graduation is remarkably happy, but also a quite difficult moment of our life, or a sort of life decision point. In the sense of graduation is difficult because it marks the end of the weird period between childhood and adulthood, and you switch the study sessions with your colleagues at the library for full days of sending applications, of sending CVs and cover letters. You switch the dinners and night outs on a Tuesday or Thursday night with your friends for corporate meetings on a Friday morning, usually with no drinks included. For the past few months, I've been talking with you and seen the struggles associated with searching for an internship, finding a job, delivering a thesis, and working full-time. All of this while trying to have a healthy life, physically, emotionally, and mentally. On top of that, we must get used to living in a new country with different cultures and a different language of your own. It can get frustrating, exhausting, overwhelming at times. But the main secret to deal with it is to say yes more often. Let me explain. Saying yes to working in a new language you are not totally fluent in, saying yes to trying out a new sport, saying yes to do a surprise visit to your family and friends, or even saying yes to applying for a company you have envisioned working for but are not totally sure you have the qualifications for. Worst case scenario, you'll not get the job, the best one, you'll actually enter the company. Saying yes with no fear of making a mistake makes you leave your comfort zone while growing in every way possible. It's not easy, I know. Some of us traded sunny Lisbon for not so sunny Paris. I still remember arriving to the airport with my pair of board shoes on, and I've never used them ever since, to be honest. I guess I quickly learned my way that no one moves to Paris for the weather. Nevertheless, I will do it all again. I'm confident all of us agreed that saying yes to this master's degree 2 years ago marked a great journey in our lives. It made us grow as students, professionals, and above it all, as human beings. My best advice would be to keep saying yes in the coming years. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. So now we are calling everyone from renewable energy to please make a very huge line here as we call you on stage to receive your diplomas. So first we have Tony Xavier Edrover Vidal. I know. Joshua Andrew. Harold Artega. Elai Babae. Ishan Balkar. Larissa Alessandra Batiz Luna. Praful Borkar. Joshua Boschert. Andrés Eduardo Braga Muñoz. Poya Chao. Judith Kidness. Leonor João Dias Ferreira. Patrick Ronan Doran. Rachel Ebenzer. Eramba Ganesh Elango. Mohamed Farhan. Marilyn Mabel Gilbert. María Alejandra Gómez Cardozo. Juan Pablo Guerra Uribe. Mohamed Nabil Uhamon Kabir. Mohamed Jody Abraham Isa. May Clayward. Christopher Klink. Mayela Ledesma Ruiz. Federica T. Aniwania Libassi. André Lopes Vermel Neto Ferreira. Sofia Inês Lopes Saúde Martins Guerreiro. Yuni Luo. Vinay Mane. Aditya Menon. Sophie Mary Z. Molvik. Akanksha Munisawi Sagar. Ayapan Mutu Krishan. Rishab Nair. Ankit Gangdaran Nambiar. Felina Olivia Niederkoffel. Victor Okieng Omolo. Evans Joel Palaparti. Vasilis Pantelakis. António Afonso Patrício Diniz Rezende Barroco. Maria Patrícia Tavares. Narendiran Ravendiran. Aleix Roche e Rosales. Aravind Sabu Nair. Sebastián Salcedo Alba. Mihir Rakesh Sangvi. Dominic Sucher. Jalay Shah. Ronit Sharaf. Sumit Shukla. Francesca Stefani. Vikram Talreja. Udbav Tiagi. Santiago Valencia Hurtado. Rodrigo Miguel Vicente Ferreira. Kritika Vijayakumar. Zishuan Xiong'an. Yulin Yang. Perez Yepto. And me. Thank you. Thank you so much, Renewable Energy. I apologize in advance if I have offended any culture by my pronunciation. It really wasn't on purpose. I hope you understand, and I love you all a lot. So next up we have someone from the Student Council, Mashled van Regensen, Head of Masters Plus. Big round of applause.
Hello again. I would like to take a moment to recognize a very special group of graduates, at least special to me, the members of the InnoEnergy Student Council. The InnoEnergy Student Council, for those who don't know, the parents or the friends, it consists of first and second year representatives of all our study programs. It was founded somewhat ad hoc during the COVID-19 pandemic, when students were struggling and they were reaching out to us to see how we could improve their situation, either academically or personally. It was on all levels that people were having issues at the time. And since then, for us, it was a good way to get to know what was happening with the master programs. So since then, this InnoEnergy Student Council has become a more formalized student body. Every year, the students elect their own representatives. I meet with them on a regular basis, once a month or once every 2 months, and we discuss all kinds of topics that are important for the programs. And for us at InnoEnergy, it has become a central part of our quality assurance strategy, because we would rather make sure to solve problems before they get too big, than wait and find out in a survey 2 years later that something wasn't working. So for me, as someone who spends a lot of time in my attic, behind the computer, solving all kind of practical problems that are happening, it's really nice to meet with the student council representatives, because you're students and you make, or how should I say, it's people of life and blood that are in front of me instead of an email. So, and despite the fact that some complaining may happen here and there, all the students in the student council are there because they really care about the programs and they care about making them better for their peers and for future cohorts of students. That's great, and that's something that we want to recognize today at the graduation ceremony. Over the past 2 years, and I think there's a list of the names, maybe in the next slide. Yes. Yes, there they are. These students have represented your voices. They built bridges between the programs, the campuses. They created opportunities for engagement, inclusion, innovation across our community. From being involved in our program welcome events, organizing feedback sessions, surveys, help shape initiatives that make our Masters Plus journey stronger for students, their leadership has left a lasting mark. Today, we celebrate not only their academic achievements, but also their service and commitment to our shared values, collaboration, diversity, and impact. So on behalf of the entire InnoEnergy team, I would like to thank you for your energy, your ideas, your dedication, your input. And now it's my honor to present each one of you with a special certificate of recognition for your contribution to the InnoEnergy Student Council. So please come to the stage. So I'll give these to you one by one, and then we'll take a group picture.
So we're starting off by Arya Sunil Raj.
Yes.
Lucia Montoya.
I think she's not here.
Dario dos Santos Rocha. Vasilis Pantelakis. Dominic Schucher.
Dominic is not here either, but we'll
Rodolph
give it to him.
Almala.
He's not here either, right?
Chloe Vermelin. And Pranjal Biswas. Thank you so much.
Back to you.
And now we move to the Masters in the European Masters in Nuclear Energy with Professor Jordi Freixa, Program Director.
Dear graduates, faculty, family, and friends, it is my great honor to provide some words as we celebrate your graduation in the Master's program in Nuclear Energy. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and intellectual growth. Nuclear engineering is a discipline at the forefront of innovation and global impact. You know, you have chosen a path that is not only technically challenging, but also profoundly important for our future. Because These are difficult times, natural disasters, climate change, and wars across the globe. The news is not encouraging. As you all know, energy is at the heart of all these problems. Countries must secure clean and safe energy, and nuclear is going to be a key element in this challenge. We, the professors of the program, are well aware that it has been tough, or let's admit it, very tough. Sleepless nights, assignments submitted just a minute before the deadline. Well, sometimes a day after the deadline, sometimes a week after the deadline. Nevertheless, here we are, after all, wiser, older, less young, and with the invaluable experience. The future awaits you, a future of many possibilities, and you are surely facing the big question. Now what? The responsibility you carry as nuclear engineers is great, but so is the potential to shape a better, more sustainable future. You are the next generation of men and women who will be in charge of nuclear plant safety and in bringing new designs into reality. I am convinced that together, my generation and yours, and even the more veteran experts in the room, will know how to solve these problems. And how will this be achieved? Well, by learning from each other, by being generous to each other, by being kind to each other. Just like we have done during the master. I believe you are ready to start your professional journey, and I'm sure that you will fly high, very high. Graduates, we cannot predict the future, but I have no doubt nuclear energy will be in good hands with professionals as well trained as you are. We are excited to see all that you will achieve. Congratulations.
So now I want to call Francisco Aguilera for the European Masters in Nuclear Energy.
Okay, so good evening everyone, and thank you for being here tonight. It's a real pleasure to share a few words with you on the day that marks both an ending and a beginning for all of us. The future ahead is very complicated, it's demanding, and also it's exciting, but as my colleague commented, it's a huge issue, the maintain of human rights right now. So we need to be, not only us, all people in the society, need to fight to maintain the human rights all around the world. So this is my first take here. After that, one of the key issues that we have is to decouple the human development from carbon emissions, to keep improving lives while cutting the pollution. We talk a lot about technologies, but the real challenge for us is building an energy system that is always available and affordable. That is why what we do here matters. InnoEnergy's mission is to turn promising ideas into realistic solutions. Projects that actually get built, companies that actually deliver. So every well-designed improvement counts. My message tonight is simple. As we shift from more of our primary energy into electricity, the grid becomes more and more a backbone of our climate issue. And a backbone needs stability and flexibility. Wind and solar are now pillars of this system in Europe, hopefully in more of countries around the world. But they are also variable. To keep the lights on when the wind drops on the sun or the sun sets, we need firm, low carbon power and a smart grid. Battery storage is vital, but on its own, it cannot deliver a reliable, affordable grid at a scale firm without firm generation today. Hydropower helps where geographically can be performed, but water is scarce, in many places is essential, and also for other issues is essential for other utilities. Realistically, we only have two options as a firm source. We either burn gas or we use nuclear energy. nuclear actually does not compete with renewables. In practice, it does compete with gas. If our goal is to decarbonize the society, actually nuclears offer a very low cycle emissions and it's controllable. How is controllable? For example, in France, they do flexible production. So it can be done. It has its limitations, but it can be done. Further out, in the future, nuclear fusion could become another pillar, paired with renewables to supply abundant and clean energy, to get the future civilization that we want to be. Technology alone won't deliver this transition. We also need culture. We need to discuss. We need to have critical thinking. We need to respect all the differences that we have, because we will disagree. We will disagree, and this is healthy. This is very healthy. But what matters is what we keep learning from the evidence and working together. So tonight, please, let's celebrate the people who help us to reach at this point, our families, our teachers, our friends, our colleagues, and let's carry forward the habits that we got here: hard work, integrity, and a bias for practical solutions. So thank you so much, and let's celebrate.
So now to receive, he is the only one today, but he's representing everyone with an amazing speech and amazing energy. A big applause for Francisco José Aguilera Cabezas. Moving into the Masters in Sustainable Energy Systems, let us welcome Professor César Valderrama, Program Director, with a huge crowd.
Hello, good afternoon, graduates, families, friends. Graduates that are here now in Grenoble, and also graduates that are not attending, that for many bureaucracy issues they cannot make it. So it's also this ceremony as well is for them and for the families. I don't prepare very long speech. I think it's just a few words, some takeaway messages from the program, and also personally from my side. That I think is just to remind you a little bit, well, some lessons from the program, and more or less many of the things that has been in the other speeches mentioned it at some point will be in the slightly different perspective, we can say. So basically, you will be working to sustainable energy in the coming years, right? So this is what is expected. So this is exciting at some point because, you know, everyone in this world nowadays is talking about, you know, clean energy, climate change, technologies, hydrogen, batteries, all this kind of stuff, good stuff that we can use in order to deal with the climate change. And then it's fantastic. So I think the endeavor and the challenge is quite simple. You know, it's just say the word. It is possible in the next few years, everything will be okay, right? But we know that it is not so simple. And basically, there are two things that I want to just to highlight. On one side is that you are in the right place and also on the right time. The right place because you are living, I think most of you are not from non-European countries, but mostly you will be working in Europe, basically. Living in Europe, and basically one of the more rich regions in the world, is that we have access to resources, to infrastructure, education, funding, network, and this is something that this is really important. But this is not the same in the rest of the world, and I think this is something that is a privilege, and we need to recognize this privilege, and we are talking about what we can do, and we can, at some point, are able to manage this climate change is from the privilege that we have. On the other hand, we have this, you're in the right time because it seems to be that we are starting a new era, something that is the same that, you know, changing from the feudalism to capitalism. So we are starting to change that. For sure, no one in this room will see what will be the world after that, but it's clear that something is changing. And this change, at some point, is an opportunity to make the things different. In the short term, we have the energy transition. So this energy transition is something that we know. This is a target. We have some target. But there are different pathways in the way that we can reach the target. And this is something that is really important to keep open the possibilities to reach this target in different ways. Again, the thing here is that it is one way how we can do it, but this is completely different in other regions, in other countries. So keep in mind as well that at some point, this is responsibility in how we can manage the access of energy, for instance, for everyone. And then thinking on that, I think it's really important to imagine that this transition, most of the time we are really focused on technology, how we can innovate in technology, how we can make more things more efficient. And I think it's a mistake to narrow down everything only related to how we can produce clean energy, cheaper clean energy, on how we can cut carbon emissions. This is not what we expected. What we need is to definitely change the entire system and the entire society. This is something that we need, something that at some point is necessary because this is not about climate change, it's about a systemic issue that we are facing in our society. I think, what is Marilyn? I love the speech that you made, because I think it's in that way, the awareness, the consciousness that, again, we are, and speaking from the privilege is easy because everything is on our hands. But there are many millions of people that they can do that. And coming back with this idea is that most probably you will be work with technology at some point, and I think this is good because it's necessary to do that, of course, but it's also really important to imagine there are thousands of graduates around the world that will do the same. So, and I think you have the potential to do something better, something else, something that go beyond of this just working with the technology. What this is needed is probably completely change of mentality, mindset, and reset completely how our society is organized. And it requires probably that you will become something like change maker, something that will be at some point will be a change. And it is good to start from your social network, maybe with your family, with your friends, because at some point it is necessary to, evolve from this hegemonic narrative that basically will lead to the same issues that we are facing nowadays. Just probably the last message is that Um, there are many things that we can face in the future and how you can make it. Probably you can. I mean, you have the. I'm sure that you will make a lot of money for a company or for big company, small company, or you make a lot of money on your creating your business, a startup or whatever. But I think this is a business as usual. I think try to do something else. I think it will be more inspiring the people, and at some point you really can do something better for the planet. Finally, I just want to thank the two representatives, Rudolf and Chloe, because you did excellent work. It was a fantastic way to work with you, and especially the support on making the program better. I think it's really important, our representatives in the scheme of our program. So I think thank you very much. And I want to thank you, all of you, because you make my job very easy. So it is fantastic. And I think personally, I think you are fantastic people, fantastic guys. I think this is just time for enjoy, to celebrate, and that's it. Thank you very much.
Now you decided.
And his name is John C.
Now I want to call everyone from the Sustainable Energy Systems Master to please make a line as we give you your diplomas.
I was like watching a movie.
Where's the slide?
We missed the speech from the student. I think it would be Amadeo, right? Amadeo.
Well, it's going to be hard to be serious after that one. Welcome, everyone, and select then the best 2 years of my life, actually. And, well, just a quick note before starting the speech. This speech that I'll be reading was thoughtfully prepared with my fellow graduate and student representative of first year UPC and SELET, Rodolphe Almara, Rudy. And unfortunately, like many other students, due to visa issues, he couldn't be here today. But I'm honored to share these words on his behalf with you.
So what makes today truly special is that as a select student, I'm not only celebrating my own graduation, but also sharing this moment with students from all other programs. Over the years, our path only crossed on rare occasions, maybe once a year at events like Connect or Enlit, which makes standing here together side by side even more meaningful. Looking back, what I will remember most are not only the lectures, numerous group projects, or the exams, but the small, sometimes chaotic, and always unforgettable moments we shared together. I'm thinking about the endless hours we spent in the InnoEnergy classroom just trying to connect to UPC's virtual classes, the enthusiasm of the W chapter and Nimble event, the full moon celebration, the POI and iPod travel, or that crazy ferry journey from Stockholm to Poland to make sure we could survive the long Nordic winter. These are memories that defined our time as students, and they reflect the creativity, resilience, and camaraderie of this community.
Our year in Barcelona, let's work over. Our year in Barcelona reminds me of a lot of things. From the weekly football matches, the sunrises at the beach, spending the whole day studying in the inner room underground, participating in many festivals around Barcelona and Spain, in addition to the countless adventures and day trips. Seeing fellow KTH students online suffer from the darkness was fun in the beginning, until I actually moved to Stockholm for my second year and had the same experience. Seminar trips also defined our time together and grew our bonds deeper, especially with the students from the different universities. Weekends before and after seminars were crucial to properly take advantage of our limited time together, especially during our second year, where we were spread across the different universities. It is important to remember the value of these masters and the tools it has given us. Tools that enable us to act as conscious change makers in the transition toward a greener and more sustainable world. Along the way, we have learned to face challenges that once seemed impossible, and to overcome them through collaboration, dialogue, and perseverance. As we move forward into our professional lives, we must carry with us a strong sense of self-judgment and ethics. The choices we make in our future jobs will have a real consequences. In a world where wars and injustice continue to unfold, from Gaza to Ukraine, from Sudan to the Democratic Republic of Congo, our awareness and integrity matter more than ever. These tragedies remind us that our knowledge and skills must always serve humanity, and that progress has meaning only when guided by compassion, responsibility, and respect for life.
Looking ahead, I'm reminded of how international our journey has been. We came from all over the world, and now we're heading out again to new careers, research, and adventures. Whether in renewables, digital solution, or entrepreneurship, our path may be uncertain, but they will be exciting and global. So let's celebrate not just the degrees we earned, but the journeys we shared and the journey still to come. Congratulations to us all, and most importantly, be brilliant.
Thank you so much for the speech. And now calling the Sustainable Energy System students on stage, we're starting with Mohamed Ashan Irshad Hussein, Rodolphe Alma, Angas Purwa Anargia, Ankit Bits, Aditya Kadras Putra, Federico Antonio Castillo Burns, Amedio Secato, Maria Cravioto, Sofia Pilar de Oliveira Rufino, Advait Desai, Mateo Andrés Escobar Bolívar, Lale Gaheri Badr, Amro Gatas, Shengyuan Guan, Jonas Linder Henke, Saranya Jaya Lal, Jordi Jene, Izzy Xiang, Benjamin Kiria Koro, Hiken Lu, Julian David Martinez Sanchez, Gianluca, Shresh Mehrotra, Renga Preti Natarajan Sivasaravan, Damian Pantalos, Felipe Perez. Martin Pérez de Lema Escura. Ruben Plan. Hoda Porgolami Marque. Pradyumadanda Ravindra Kumar. Zifu Shank. Laura Natalia Silva Cardenas. Santosh Eshwar Subramani. Enkyang Tang. Pascal Timan. Chloe Vermeulen. Shara. Sharada Priya Vijaya Kumar. Sonmez Yagmur. Zhang Zhaoyuan and Menghan Si. Big round of applause for Sustainable Energy Systems. Take a group pic. And now we move into Smart Electrical Networks and Systems. Professor Hans Evin, Program Director.
Thank you very much. Dear Sun students, families, InnoTeam colleagues, Johan Driesen. Any pets? No, sorry. I'm happy to share this moment in time with you, your graduation. I had the idea of starting a speech in French, but my school learned French is a bit far away. Anyway, I had to use it during the lunchtime on the sushi bar. I lost her at the beer ordering, actually. I didn't catch that she mentioned the beer names in Japanese. Not my fault, really. But one thing I particularly remember from the last year in gymnasium, which is similar to the high school, was the long time work we did on a story termed L'ours tout à fait ordinaire, the completely ordinary beer. I suspect the teacher had written it by herself then. But the beer was everything but ordinary. And so aren't you, my dear Sense students. You are not at all ordinary. You are the talents that ended up here today after a 2-year-long journey. A suitable time for a ceremony, as this is the end of the Nobel Prize week. Perhaps we should have a green Nobel Prize and hand it out here in Grenoble. Now you have been part of InnoMasters, the new brand name, but when you started, I think it was InnoEnergy. That makes innocent people innovative, not only in November, but also in October. In Novatron we believe, and in Northvolt we believed. In no way it will terminate here. This is just a substation. And now we have switched your mindset and taught you how to transform your ideas into a new or current business. No more protection from my side. It is time to give you the control and let you relay to the next phase. I have transmitted you through the 3 phases of the program. Year 1, the Sade Summer School, and the Year 2. And when you now will distribute out on the ocean of business opportunities, I hope we have equipped you with the 2 ships that keeps you floating, leadership and friendship. These ships will bring you far on the waves of innovation, powered with sustainable wind in the back that will boost you from energy harvesting offshore platforms to onshore receiving stations for shore. If you were rectified in the sending station, you have now become inverted and you stand on solid ground in the knowledge triangle. During this journey, we have charged your batteries with new competence and skills that has raised your potential to a high level. I believe that you will not stay neutral. Keeping both feet on ground may give stability, but you don't move forward then. Exploit your competence and explore new possibilities, generate new ideas and transform the world to a sustainable place for being. When our contacts now gets more loose and you commutate to the business and corporate world, I wish you good luck, but let us keep the alumni network. As a final word, remember that power is you times I, you and I together. Congratulations, thank you for this time, and good luck in the future.
Thank you. So now I invite on stage Pranjal Biswas, a graduate from Smart Electrical Networks and Systems.
Whoa. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to represent Sense up here on stage to wrap up the last 2 magnificent 2 years we've had together. It's been a long time since some of us have seen each other. I know some of us have kept in touch, some of us not as much, but I'm sure you were just busy saving the world. It's okay. 2 years ago, we all arrived to new universities, completely new countries, for a lot of us, completely new continent. I saw and heard the struggles of everyone adapting to studying, to living, to the new culture and the climate, especially in Stockholm. So we had a lot of trouble, but we had a lot of support. We had each other. Since we're a small group, but we came together, we supported each other, we had laughs, we complained, we ate together, we had drinks. All of these are fantastic memories that I'll cherish forever, and I'm sure all of you will as well. The last couple months have been completely new for all of us, going into our thesis, doing research and work. I've been stalking some of your LinkedIns, and it's really impressive what all of you guys have been doing. I'm fascinated, and I hope we get a chance to talk more about all of that later today. I just want to give a couple thank yous, just to wrap up, to the Inno team. What you've put together is fantastic. This master's program, bringing students from all over the world to this master's program that has so much to offer. It's truly a master's plus. To the student council that I had the awesome opportunity to work with for the last 2 years, thank you for all your passion and your dedication. I saw all of you rise up to represent your peers and voice their concerns and all the things they loved, of course. It's been a fantastic time working with all of you. To Sense, to Hans, thank you so much for being so warm and so welcoming to all of us. I know it's hard to answer our emails all the time, but we do really appreciate your time. To the students of Sense, you've made so many memories. We've had so much fun. I hope we stay in touch. We will stay in touch. And thank you. And finally, to the families, all your loved ones who are here to support you. I know you know we love you, but I just want to say it again. Thank you so much for all of your support, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you so much. So I will ask everyone from the Sense Masters to please form a line, and we can give out the diplomas. Shall we start? So Fajar Arif Permata. Joel Landry Biki Emini. Pranjal Kumar Biswas. Aidiat Darda. Emma May Hannaford. Shallon James. Yeo Keng Kui Kenneth. Shi Wai Lu. Santiago Mendes Murillo. Mei Hao O. Parsija Ramdas. Juan David Suarez Guiteres. Heather McDonald Walker. Tui Ye. And Zong Quan Sang. Congratulations to all the students, and go ahead, take a group picture. Congratulations, everyone, and I would really like to invite all of the students that graduated today on stage, so come up, guys. How have you been? Oh my God, my mic is still on. I mean, honestly, I didn't. It's not okay. Thank you so much for joining the graduation. It was very nice to see again some familiar faces, and I hope you enjoy this. Today is our day, so I hope that we all celebrate together. And yeah, I mean, off to new beginnings and off to amazing opportunities. Thank you so much.
Bravo, Vanessa.
Should I? Yeah.
All select.